Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Packers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Love from the gun.
Short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Cloud.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Cloud. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love now. Dancing to his left. Staying on his feet. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete. When you look at this Packers defense, they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now run, it's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Play action. It's Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. I think a lot of time when you see a sack, you say, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Smith and Jigma with the ground. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Smith again. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the 50, it's Smith. Pass taken by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Love, they go play action now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down now, Cloud. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
He'll try again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. So that's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try the air now with Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off of play action, here's Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On play action. Love to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there. but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Love. So left side, it's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, it's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Smith on first down.
Finds Pickens outright.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Gino on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He's
got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. George Pickens with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Smith throw into the hands of Pickens. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
Here's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now Gino. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
They have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
Green. Drill green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Play action this time with Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Love now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Ready? To the air again. Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming. Hung in there. Took the hit. Dumped it out to the outside. And now they pick up some yardage. And you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Geno. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's good for the Green Bay Packers.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
11 more yards.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Packers' 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, red. Green jack.
Just keep the ball moving. Together, all. Keep it together.
On the ball. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. The short throw to Musgrave. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now, Smith. Throw left side is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Zoom. White.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming coming from where they were. They knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Smith going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now Smith. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.